Yeah. Hey, rock on come in, myself, rock on come in. Rock on come in, myself, rock on come. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special, big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. That's a hustle and a grind. I got utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops. Shout out to retirees at home just chilling or probably taking on a second career or doing what they want to do because they have already paid their dues. Shout out to the entrepreneurs. Shout out to the stay at home moms and pops. Shout out to the retirees. Shout out to the drivers out there, Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery driver, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the garbage truck drivers. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Big up to you. Shout out to, let me see who I give a special shout out to this morning. I'm still on it. Shout out to Eat Good TV. I did try your wings and they came out really, really good. And I had wings for 2 days. I did so much of it that I had wings for. I think I probably did about 100 wings. Well, it was like one, two, three, four, five. It was six of us, and I probably did about 100 wings because I just didn't think it was gonna be enough, and I was in the mood, to drink a beer and then eat some wings and enjoy life a little bit. Slow down and watch the flowers and smell the roses, as they say. And I enjoyed that. So big up to Eat Good TV. I will be picking another one of your recipes and trying them again. Listen up. I'm saying big up to Eat Good TV and telling you to go over there and hit the channel thingy and subscribe to it. But that's gonna lead us right into the topic for this morning. You see me? Has Jamaica lost its reggae? Hmm. You know, a lot of people will say, "Me not go over no Eat Good TV. Me can cook them the kind of food they are ready." But here's the thing: it's different flavors to it now. Aha! So you know if you cook curry chicken your way, right? Somebody else know how to cook it another way, and it's busting, it's spicing. So nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So here what? Big up to Jamaica and big up to reggae music. Them like blind I might have to put on these glasses. Somebody said, Flo, my sister, you're old man, I see all I wear glasses, so me have to see with you when you make certain comments. Me no wear glasses, my friend. I'm not an old man. But I guess because I talk sense, they think that I'm old. I don't know. I guess when you're younger, you're supposed to talk foolishness and you're supposed to act like you're stupid and these kind of things. A good people raise me, so I'm smart from young. Smart as in have some kind of decorum about myself from very young. Yeah, I'm a drug up. I was raised. All right, and those things are missing from our culture at large. And all that is going to tie into what we're going to talk about this morning. All right. So let's get with it. That's the only topic I have on the table. Now, of course, the topic is going to branch off into stuff like, was Spice's album even Grammy worthy? I thought somebody was going to fling something up on me. Something blue from the Smurfettes. Was her album even Grammy worthy? Uh, what? Why not go down there and Shaggy and Sean Paul did up on the one song and then what? What was the rest of it? See, I wasn't the type of person to come out right before the Grammys and be like, I don't think the album is Grammy worthy because that would be blighting my own, right? I was crossing my fingers and hoping that she would win because it would have been a big move. But when I think about the category, and I said, reggae, mm, internationally, them, yeah, I don't see it. But people would have all came, all guns out, blazing. Hey, boy, you fight the culture. And people like you will hold we down. No, I'm gonna tell you what hold us down. But hold on, give me a minute, because I'm on one this morning. I am so on one this morning. Listen up. Let me sip my tea. It's nothing but lemon. I cut up some lime, boil the lime them, seeing, and then let it simmer down and put a drop of raw honey in it, and that's what I'm on this morning. The doctor said the little throat thing is supposed to go for about 4 weeks. I'm still feel a little bit of it, but I'm not bothered too much by it. hmm One and I'm helping myself to help myself. So here we go. All right. First of all, there was a story out recently. I'm gonna go big up some people real quick. A story out recently that said that Billboard creates a US chart for Afrobeat songs after ditching their reggae song chart. That wasn't a warning? Okay. Listen, people tired of the chopper and the banger and the skin out the pum pum and beer pum pum song or hoof a man you take and guns blazing and this a boy dead and that the man dead and shot boy in a face and gun boy and gun girl and them just killed Tabby Diamond, my friend. One of the most prolific voices in reggae history. Dead, a Jamaica, gunshot. And that way promote. But anyhow, let's pick up some people this morning and get right into the topic. Because I really want to talk this morning. You know what I'm saying? I really want to talk. It's so much under this one umbrella. Big up some people. So great goodies, first one in the building this morning. Great goodies, big up yourself and thank you. I appreciate you so much. All my greens, and I only big up greens from now on because we're trying to accomplish something here. So please understand and walk with me. Unless you're that dude that pay the man just show up the other day and pay like $60 and he was like, SouFlo, I'll pay $60. This is my contribution monthly, and the monthly contribution is actually $9.99 for the green. And the man just show up and pay him 60 and him say, the money is not the thing. It's just that him can't get through to the thing. So and it makes it hard for me to say only green me a big up. So bear with me. All right, Jack Shelley, big up yourself. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Carrie Ann Jones, big up yourself. Stacey Ann Williams is in the building this morning. Kirk Gordon is also here. Donna Casada is in the building this morning. Roxanne McIntosh is here. Darlene Walter Riley is here. Michelle Williams is here. All those names I've called just now, all green. Big up on yourself. I appreciate you. Audrey Wright, also all green. Lisa Marie Chin King still not get fair yet. Hey, don't make me do like where Pastor Boy that did name again. The Mobia chopping pasta. Don't make me do like that was supposed to sacrifice 144 of his followers and then catch him and him end up dead in an accident. You don't know me attack. Don't let me be like him this morning and start call out people. The man used to stop service in the middle of service. And if you came in late and you had to pay a late fee to come in into his service, and he had an ATM that was right there, and you have to go pull out your money and pay your fee and all these kind of things. Lisa Marie Chen King, why have you not gotten your membership yet? The ATM is right over. Let me stop. Jubu, big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. Jackie Gillinis. What? Gil Ines. Big up yourself. Lisa Marie, that's a new name. Lisa Marie Chen King, again, of course, smiley faces and hearts and all that. Would love to see it in green though. Kai Tai Jai. Kai Tai Jai. Always make me feel like I'm speaking Cantonese. Kai Tai Jai. Big, big up yourself, my friend, and thank you for being here. Marcia Thomas, big up yourself. Kaz Robinson is in the building this morning, all greened out. Novelet Senior, you haven't gotten your green yet, darling, there. Darren Brannon is in the building. Darren, how come you had green and then it changed back to this? Senior Sexy is in the building, all green. Mr. Article done, all green. Big up yourself, Vanessa, all green. Big up yourself, Marcia McGann Lopez, all green. Purple Royal is in the building this morning. Donna Davis is in the building this morning. Marvin Kerr is in the building this morning. Tell Wayne Nathan to link me. Wayne Nathan, Marvin Kerr says link up. Lessa Stevens is in the building this morning. Black Queen is here this morning. Soldier 819 is in the building this morning. Big up yourself. Virtuous Fire Original Explorer Audrey Lures is here. Virtuous Fire says, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Up, up, up. And up for us means wake up, wise up, and rise up. And we're going to have one of those kinds of conversations this morning that will help us to wake up, wise up, and rise up. All right. I was actually going to wear my shirt backwards this morning because on the back it actually says wake up, wise up, and rise up. And I think people just say the up, and them not really remember what the up mean. Right? But that's where our reasoning has to go. Junior Bryan, big up yourself. If I didn't call your name and you have your green, you already know what it is. Don't have all morning to call out everybody. We want to get into the topic because it's going to be pretty extensive this morning. All right. So here we go right now. Jeez, that's a lot of green in here. Man, I love y'all. Big up on yourself. Patty Barrett, thank you. No, it's all about the green, my friend. Big up yourself, Patty, and thank you so much. I appreciate you, Anita Kanan and Wayne Nathan, Nikki B and Sharon. Big up on yourself and thank you. All right, here we go. Bob Cosmic. Bob Cosmic said big up all the green people in the chat. So flow, I labor right. That brother always the pass out other something. You know when some people just festive and jovial, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really do. Mm. But I'm not labor right though. I'm not labor right. I'm not PMP. Me not orange. Me not green. I'm not into none of them. Put on my glasses. I'm about to get studious. All right, my friend. So I don't know how true this article was, but the article has said that 2 years after Billboard discontinued its reggae digital song sales chart, the magazine announced that it was joined forces with the music festival and global Afrobeat brand Afro Nation to launch the first ever US chart for Afrobeat songs. All right. You know, there's a talk that they were phasing out the reggae dancehall, especially because it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give anymore. And people are still comparing 90s dancehall to what the standard of dancehall is and should be. Kind of an unfair thing because if you listen to 90s rap, 90s hip hop, it sounds nothing like what is hitting today. And the newer generation in hip hop and rap, they're allowed to flourish. They're allowed to create. They're allowed to revolutionize the thing, and they're allowed to earn big checks off of this new wave that they have going on with respect that that was the then and this is now. Not so much in reggae. In reggae music, them wanted to keep the same formula. So there's a lot of fight down going on. You got the elders fighting against the youngins, and them I said, no, and I saw the thing sound, it not you mash up the thing, you mash up the music. So there's a lot of inner fighting going on within itself. In the meantime, and Chronix did speak about this, him said him never seen none of them out there on tour, them not put in the work, blah, blah, blah. While we there fight over things, Rihanna out there work, and Drake out there, and that's what, and Justin Bieber, Drake, and Rihanna, big names who grabbed big accolades out of reggae music, dancehall music to be specific, dancehall reggae music. Some people argue that there's no difference. Dancehall is the place where reggae was played. And then whether you go into the wind up kind of reggae or you go into the slow down and Bob Marley kind of reggae, it's still reggae. See? So dancehall is the venue, but newer generation will tell you that no. And so I go. Dancehall is the unapologetic sister or brother of reggae. Reggae is when you gone to church. No. Your skirt get long now, your head get wrap up now, you start hold a reverence now, you start have some respect now, and them kind of thing there. Dancehall is skin out by your head, grab her and dog her, fling her knee them behind her neck, dig out her hole, that kind of something there, and boom on the body hard, girl, broke it off, and then kind of something there that's dancehall. And there is a stark difference. There is a contrast that is undeniable. Either way, when we got Grammys, them fling everything in a one category. So it's not strange to see Jesse Royal, big up Jesse Royal, had a strong album. It's not strange to see Jesse Royal and Spice and SOJA them in the same category. Of course, a lot of us are still saying that there should be a different category for dancehall than there is for reggae. Some people still fighting and say stop divide up the music or the one music. All right, sir. Spice, Sean Paul, Jesse Royal. Now, Sean Paul doesn't feel any way about this. Why? Sean Paul is a multi-Grammy winner already. Household name across the world already. So I'm not really worried about this, but he was there again. And people also have to understand how the Grammy is selected, as far as the winners are selected, as far as the nominees are selected. It's not a case of they really play everybody's album in the world that put out reggae and them say, okay, these five are the hottest. Them have the most spins on radio and whatever, and we're gonna use these five. That's not how it goes. We have to understand the business itself. See? And so when you see people don't appear as Grammy nominated or whatever, probably they were not submitted. Them and them team did not submit them work to be considered for a nomination. Understand? And then you have to have somebody that is on the board sign off on your thing and say, all right, bring a team. That's just how their rules are. So you're gonna have to join with the rules if you want one of them awards there. Now, I've said in the past, I don't see why we look to foreigners to validate our music art. But, but, not to be a hypocrite, I have to put myself out there. But I've been on YouTube for like 7 years now, so younger and dumber, getting older and wiser. It gives you the talk actually. So everybody wants one. It is the epitome of where these artists aspire. Everybody wants a Grammy. When Beanie Man argue with Vibes Cartel, the first thing him draw for, I say, you don't have no Grammy, me a Grammy, me have my Grammy. It's a bragging right thing. It's a I have arrived and achieved thing. It's a I'm on top thing. Not only that, it allows them to command and flex in a different space and allows them to command a different level of money, of pay. You understand? They can play arenas now. They can, alongside other big names, and collect fat checks. Like Fat Joe says, yesterday price ain't today price. That's what SOJA wake up this morning saying. They are now Grammy winners with best reggae album of the year. So they're gonna wake up this morning saying yesterday's price ain't today's price, and they're gonna command big prices. Let me say something before I go forward. I put out my little video on Instagram yesterday, and somebody said, SouFlo, stop selling out the culture. Why can we get some solidarity from you on this? Because I said, I'm a phone man. I don't want to lie for myself. I tell you exactly what I say, I tell you exactly what the person said. Just to show you the level of ignorance. And our people are never going to understand. A lot of them, anyways. Let's not generalize. But a lot of them are never going to understand because they don't want to understand. See? All right, well, the Grammy goes to SOJA for the best reggae album of the year. And I'm going to ask about who named SOJA and who them people that watch this. I found it. And I've been here to a reggae concert already. I see. Listen to me. I see the Marley them. I believe it was Junior Gang Marley. Steve Marley, one of them big name there. Open up for SOJA. And SOJA was the headline. I said to myself, so them have this confused. Because it should be the other way around. But understand what territory you're on. This is a wake-up call, man, to Jamaica and Jamaicans. You understand? The world of gravity get away from it. We are bullshit with the music, enough unity, not unite again. Reggae and dancehall music. And the foreigner them take it and gone with it because in their mind, reggae is supposed to be about love and upliftment and peace and them thing there. See? And I really that vibe that them I get again. So throw to the thing and lose it. Alright. So I attended a concert. See? And the concert was by a university called FIT, Florida Institute of Technology. And I attended that concert. And when I attended that concert, the headline for the concert was SOJA. And I went only because a Marley was on it, on the ticket. And I thought the Marley was going to be the headline of the show. And it turns out that the Marley opened up for SOJA. So I was in the crowd saying, who them people are? And how come I forgot what Marley it was. I don't remember if it was Junior Gang Marley or Stephen Marley or one of the Marley them, but one of the Marley them with a prominent name. It was a while back now. So for those of you who say, me don't know them people, I never heard of them, all this, please understand this. Because you never heard of somebody doesn't mean that they don't exist, doesn't mean that they're not doing big things overseas and around other parts of the world. Most people who listen to music, they're not international and they're listening as in. If them listen reggae, them listen about 2 or 3 artists out of reggae genre. If they listen other kinds of music, them listen 1 and 2 from over there. It's not like you listen to everything. You know what I'm saying? So you're not keeping abreast with people doesn't mean that the world ain't spinning for them too and they're not out there doing big things. I knew of SOJA from a while, and I've actually tracked their progress up the ladder. And this year, I didn't want to say it, but I was like, what a thing if we're a group of foreigners where we don't even know win the Grammy for Best Album of the Year. A couple of years back, I covered a report about a white female, Joss Stone or something her name was, that won a Grammy for Best Reggae Song of the Year or something like that, or Best Reggae Album of the Year or something like that. And everybody still jump on it and say, yo, y'all sell out the thing. And who that gala? We don't know that gala. But she making big strides in the world. Here's what's going on. They don't need us again for reggae. The question is, has Jamaica lost its reggae? Rotted. The world don't need Jamaica again for reggae, my friend. You hear what I say? The world does not need Jamaica for reggae again. They have had decades now of practicing and fine-tuning the thing. Remember, I know, Bob Marley said it in an interview. Bob Marley said, yeah, them can copy the thing, but I don't copy do it. Yeah, he was talking about the authentic feel of it and say that man have to come at Jamaica for the vibes and the feeling and the authenticity of it. And people like Gentleman and these people who do big numbers across the world, bigger than pretty much all the other reggae, authentic Jamaican reggae artists, them. A Gentleman, me see England, and them I said about them around Pakistan, something. Chronix talk about it in I'm song them also. But anyhow, them people that went to Jamaica because they thought that was the formula. Go entrench yourself in the culture and get the right vibes. They've gone away from that too. We'll listen to it now and we'll pan it out till it sounds exactly like them, and then we don't need them no more. That's one. That's one. I said on Instagram that reggae does not belong to Jamaica. Yes, we created it, but reggae is now global, and there are many other copies all around the world. Matter of fact, it is more respected in other countries around the world than it is respected in Jamaica. I know many will say, hey, it's the Grammy and it's not our award, so it means nothing. But that's not what you were saying up until the point when you did not get the award. So much more I have to say on this. I want to stay on this topic. I have so much to say on this topic, and I think that I should have it for the Morning Thoughts Show on SouFLoTV on YouTube. And here I am on the Morning Thoughts Show on SouFLoTV. I talk about it. All right. So it is what it is at this point. We suppose we ought to try country and western and upset the apple. Well, first of all, right, country and western is so guarded. That's the difference between others and us. And let's talk about this. When the little boy there, we end up being very, when him come out, I'm going to the old town road, it charted on the country western charts. And when they saw who it was, that Ross off of the chart. You know how he had to get back on the chart? He had to go get one affected, Billy Ray Cyrus. And when Billy Ray Cyrus, which is Hannah Montana's daddy, Achy Breaky Heart, when he collaborated with him, they put him back on the chart, on the country western chart. So we don't protect our stuff. We open up with door them and tell everybody, come on in. I love you so much. Everybody loves us. Hey, you're all a part of us, my friend. And they come in and they study and they imitate. Okay, and I saw them walk. So yeah, so you have to swing on a little bit like this. Okay, you have to have some dreadlocks. So Johnny, start growing your dreads. Yes, Mark, start growing your dreads as well. All right, we're gonna get Irie. All right. Yeah, you have to learn a little bit more slangs than that, man. No, come off of that thing there. Talk like this. Yeah, no, too much British in it, isn't it? Talk like this. It's not this, it's this. Yeah, and them come in and them take everything, them soak in the vibes and thing, because we leave the door wide open. Try going into one of their genres and see. You won't even exist. Okay? And that's just the way it goes. I gave you a package just now. The youth sold hundreds of millions of records at this point. But when he came out with that song, it charted because nobody saw his face and knew who he was. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. And then boom, by a chart. Big thing. Go look it up. Why they took it off the charts? Why did they take it off the charts? Everybody was asking, oh, that's racism. Why they took it off the charts? His team said, hey man, they're not gonna let us live unless we grab somebody who they respect. None of these foreigners who are doing reggae music don't look at reggae as brand Jamaica music. They look at it as free for all. Worse, they know now that most of us don't know the business side of things. And the sad part is those who do know the business side of things, them not take the time to teach the one them we don't know. Everybody wants the spotlight for themselves until they die. Them want to shine for 40 years straight, 4 decades, 3 decades straight. Them not draw nobody and say, come. All right, so when time me going at the door with you now, they're gonna associate me with you, and then when my star starts to dim, they're gonna look and say, okay, I remember him because him come up under so and so that was great at that time, and now it's a new generation coming in and they're paving the way and passing the baton. They don't have that mentality, that mindset, right? I've been telling y'all before, we fight us more than anything, and then we ball at the end when we see what the results are. Even just reaching out to some of them. I've reached out to quite a few. Some of them are going to watch this. I say, watch him, run off him mouth and talk. One got on that same thing on Facebook, Instagram last night, the message I'm put up on top about SouFLo for a man. Listen to this. For a man, you don't think you talk too much? All I said was what you saw on that thing. For a man, you don't think you talk too much. I replied and I said, when God created us, there was no limit to how much we were allowed to talk. Only some, pardon my language, because I do get out of line with some people, I said only some pussy hole want to limit how much other people speak because their intelligence can't hang with what is being said. So you prefer to shut them up, right? And I put smiley face at the person right back and said, let for somebody with two balls in between your legs, you chat too much. I said your meds is nasty. Your meditation is nasty. You meditating about balls between man legs. How that come up in this conversation, right? I'm talking about where reggae music is and how it's global now. Don't belong to Jamaica anymore. For we create it's not ours. Them gonna talk about balls between legs. So you see. So I said, listen. So me answer back the rag. And when I did, guess what happened? Instagram take down me thing and block and block me when the person came at me about balls between legs. But anyhow, a lot of them have ego issues. Okay, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but a lot of them have ego issues. And when you see me come on SouFLoTV and say, I'm gonna reach out to this person, I'm gonna reach out to that person, half of the time I know they're not going to respond. Sometimes I sit down and I say, is there a conspiracy against me among these people? But I get to find out that they move in clicks and crews. And even a lot of those who claim, yo, stop fight down the music, make we have some unity in this and build up a thing, they're friggin' animals. Okay? Behind the scene, them no want no peace. Behind the scene, them are the same people who will come out in front of the camera and say, we need to stop all the killing and stuff, man, and then them send gunman after you behind the scene. They're the same people who come out in front of the camera and say, reggae ain't really moving like it's supposed to because the disunity we have in this, we need to link up and be strong again and create brand Jamaica. That's what they say in front of the camera. Behind the scene, I now voice for that producer there because that boy they got voice for the rhythm and that kind of enemy. Me not deal with them people. So since you deal with them, me I find one different studio figure and all that. Them the same ones. A big set of hypocrite them. And them I help mash up the music too. and them not saying it. They put a clean face up front and they're greedy as hell. They only want to make sure that they eat out of it. They're not here. Can't hear me? I'm freezing. Audio is not good. Bob Cosmic said 3 minutes straight and can't hear a damn thing. All right. Want to tell me when time to come back in? Sips tea in the meantime. Can you hear me now? 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 Steve James says Sting came out sounding like Bob Marley. All right. All my greens say I'm good to go. All right. Like I said, a lot of them are hypocrites. Okay. When you hear me say I'm going to contact so-and-so, ask them this and get some verification, they don't reply. I kind of know they're not going to reply. I just let my audience know that I'm going to contact so-and-so. But me can make a note that they're not going to reply ahead of even doing it. So the same people who are saying, we need unity and we need to fix up the thing and we need to work with this and that are the same ones who behind the scenes are finding reasons to tear it down. They're greedy. They only want their legacy to stand. Them only want shine for themselves. Them want all the money in them individual pockets. They're not thinking about the big picture of reggae. And that's one of the main reasons we have lost reggae. Spice, Sean Paul, Jesse Royal, Etana. Somebody said Gramps Morgan was also in the running. I didn't see that. Is it so? Brawler Gully says next 50 years from now, they're going to say that reggae comes from Europe. Jaja. Yeah, man, if we don't protect it, that's exactly what's going to happen. Because remember, I know, humans die off and history is rewritten as in his story, the way how he wants his story. And who is he? He is whoever the ruling class is. Want their story to be. So they can very well rewrite history and say, yes, it was started in this part of Europe first, and then some Jamaicans heard it and took it to Jamaica, and one Rastaman named Bob Marley actually blew it up from Jamaica, but the originators of it was, they can twist the history and rewrite it, you know, if it's not protected. If it's not protected, yes, Gramps Morgan was in the running. Well, Gramps Morgan get beat out too. Somebody says they're not hearing me again. Velma Rowe Reed. I need 10 people to say you're hearing me, if you're hearing me or not. Sound check. Sound check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Can you hear me? 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 All right. All right. All right, that's a whole heap of yes, I'm hearing you. So something might be wrong with your sound. Or me a chip in and chip out. I don't know. But let's work with it. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Deeper part of the conversation. Hear this. Hear this. Reggae is Rasta music originally, right? And then dancehall is seen as ghetto people music. Walk with me, good. None of them are respected by the upper echelons of Jamaican society, the rulers. Jamaica is big on classism. We have to face truth, right? So no respect them thing there. Rasta them don't respect, ghetto them don't respect. Them only respect Rasta when it's time to play One Love and get a plane full of tourists for coming out of the country. See? Rasta don't get that kind of love, really. And the government of Jamaica has no respect for the music. So there's very little backing to the music. You know, there's supposed to be huge reggae concerts that are put on and free about the thing, as in celebrate our history, our culture, our legacy. Reggae, dancehall, everywhere. Them not investing in it like that. So the people themselves have to fight to keep it going. And then what happens is every man is like, you know what? Me I try to get something out of for myself here, sir. Right? So this is factual. This is factual. Reggae, dancehall, split in a two. Reggae is considered Rasta music. May I lie? Dancehall is considered ghetto people music. Some people call it Bugoyaga music. Both Rasta and ghetto people in Jamaica are not respected by government. Therefore, there is no big backing for it, even though it is a large part of the culture. Matter of fact, it is what has put Jamaica on the map. It is what keeps Jamaica on the map. The music. And yet, no backing, no big love, no big backing. Grammys do not respect dirty content in a song. Why? I don't know what Grammy respect and don't respect, but they can clean up the music too, and we've been saying that for the longest. Now, you got to ask yourself, and if you think it's foolishness, may I talk? Bob Marley is a national icon globally, and to Jamaica, Bob Marley is bigger than anybody else they have up there as a national hero per se. His reach, right? But Bob can't even get recognized as a national hero, even though they even milk his legacy today, squeeze out every drop out of it just to bring more tourists into the country. Yes, man, you're going to the island of Bob Marley. Welcome to the island of Bob Marley, and them kill the little One Love song till even the baby them go singing One Love. They don't even know who's singing. I was actually watching Ja. What a movie! I'm watching a movie, a children's movie last night, and the raccoon in the tree take out him like it was Shrek. I was watching Shrek, the latest edition of Shrek, right? And in the tree, the little is a little monkey or something. Take out him like a guitar. I hear the little monkey. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. I'm here rotted. It, in Shrek. See? So, but it wasn't Donkey that was singing it. It wasn't Donkey that was singing it. I don't think. But anyways, what this goes to show you is this. Some people are saying they're hearing me. Some people are saying they're not hearing me. I can't keep stopping for when one person says me not hear you, and then 50 people are saying I'm hearing you. Anyhow, Bob Marley can't even get recognized as a national hero, my friend. Because if you look at the brother them will win the Grammy last night from SOJA, big long dreadlocks, man wrap up him dreadlocks on him head. Remember we talked about this before? Even you see those people, even them, they prefer to see dreadlocks on white people because it's good hair. Or them have good hair, so when them get dreadlocks, it look good. But when black people get the dreadlocks, Jesus Christ, it's ugly. And he look like Sinting living night. All these things. They don't want anybody aspiring to be like Bob Marley. Imagine all the youth them in Jamaica say, me I got rust up enough, me I got be like a hero, a national hero, Bob Marley. I mean I burn some big spliff and go in on myself and think of, become conscious and these things. Bramo Wright, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. Bramo says many blessings to you and the family, also this great audience. Enjoying the group chat. Keep my vibes up, way up. And thank you for that massive contribution. I appreciate you greatly, my friend. Yes. So them no want that. So Bob will never be. Now I see Lisa Hanna finally come out and saying stuff, and she figure like one long 10-page story. But from I was growing up, or her, come on, everybody knows how influential Bob Marley is. Any part of the world I've ever been, and I've been to many countries, everybody there knows some Bob Marley, and I play some Bob Marley, or his picture is there somewhere or something. And Jamaica won't recognize him as a national hero. To show you how little respect they actually really have for the culture, right? Now let's talk about the Jamaican government lack of support and respect for the music. Let's talk about the disunity among the artists and them failing to learn the business, a lot of them. Some of them still don't even know how a Grammy is selected. They don't. And then those who find out, they're not teaching the youth them who's coming up in the business how a Grammy is selected. Them just hold it to themselves. They're not teaching them a lot of things about the business. So a lot of them still even getting robbed. Or they take the knowledge for themselves and use it against the next youth that's trying to come up. Somebody did rob me when me come up when we just start, so me I gotta make sure me rob some people too. You know? Big up to Bounty Killer because Fame record shows that he has never robbed anybody. Matter of fact, him do a whole lot of free work and mentoring and turn a lot of ghetto youths into millionaires. If you never hear Bounty Killer, that's Godzilla. But even Bounty had something to say about this. And Bounty said, oh, white people come and get Grammy now. And it's because our government don't respect our music. And now back it and, Bounty had his own thing to say. But Jamaicans need to realize that your music is global now. It's global, really big. I've seen Protege, Indignation Band, and them play in a part or one place over Europe, and it looked like 10 countries meet up one time, empty them population in the place because the amount of people were in there and nobody moved. Everybody was swaying and singing to every word that the man them sang and reel up. Today, how many young people from Jamaica itself respect reggae music, as in the Bob Marley type of reggae music? Talk truth. Not many. It's grown people listening to that type of stuff. And I'm talking about the artists them like Jesse Royal and Etana and all of them artists that were involved in this, and John Nine and them artists that Melissa and Chronics and older people mostly I listen to that, or you have a fraction of young people that ain't that big. Majority of them is a 5% maybe, right? Kaitai Joy Empress says about a 5% maybe. The rest of them listen to them them want what's chopping, what's banging. The only time you see them voice concern is when SOJA take the Grammy and gone with it. Oh, now you into reggae music. Now you love reggae music. Now we've been cheated. You don't support your own. So what you expect? When I went to go see SOJA, you see, SOJA was headlining, and me I tell you so when me get the flyer, because me see Marley pan it, me just automatically assume. But I did realize later on that SOJA was so big on the flyer, but because I'm Jamaican and I know who the Marleys are, my eye just went to Marley. So I thought, oh shit, Marley, I come to town having a... Watch me. Florida Institute of Technology is a school, right? I'll be a picnic there. When me say, everybody from that school they must have turned out, and it's majority white, and they came out to enjoy SOJA. Right now, you all a reggae concert. How much young people like that were just left high school and high school age and come just reaching a college age is gonna go out there and stay for the whole night, the whole set. Them all go out there to talk about, yo, this is boring dog. Yo, brother, I'm a mother music, them man, I come down my bed. You know where a real party I keep. Yeah, cause nothing go on that's so too tough in the place, boring, brother. You know, that's the vibe that they give it. And then everybody want to act like they care now because SOJA gone with the Grammy. You didn't support it. Did they steal the Grammy or they earn it based on how the Grammy Award is nominated? Boss Thomas, I think they earned it. I think they earned it. Somebody said, me need for, oh, can they get some solidarity from me? Can I stand up with them in saying that they should not have gotten the Grammy? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Have you ever heard, oh, the same person said, I bet you heard them when you were over in Germany, when you were going through that phase in your life. No, I heard them right here in Florida. This is where they played, in Florida. Okay? And Marley was on the bill. And the Marley swallowed their pride and opened up for them. The Marley never go up there and said, I'm a Marley. You're supposed to open up for me. Nobody knows who you are. Because guess what? The crowd knew who they were, and the crowd was young, and the crowd was white, and it was a lot of them. They earned it. They earned it based on sales. Kai Joy said, why them earn it? Some people I said them hear them and them not sound good or whatever. I stood there and listened to the whole set when they were playing. I felt that some of it sounded a bit fusiony. But again, like I started this video out, and Mr. Tona said, no found not going over to Eat Good TV because she cook Jamaican food, and me I send you over there, and you're telling yourself that I already know how to cook all them the food that come. Me a Jamaican or Caribbean myself, and I'm telling you that there's different spices, there's different ways to cook in the same thing, and other people are experimenting with it and coming up with their own brand, and it's banging. It tastes good just the same food. So the music, same thing. They're taking it and they have some songs that are just straight traditional reggae. And then they go into some parts that when I was out there listening to them, it had me like, my body did feel kind of confused, like I never really know which way for rock or what to do, because I'm like, but then them level it out and go back in there and you're like, okay, I could probably work with this. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Nitty Bitty Crafter says the cooking is good. Yeah, and she slows it down, right? And she walk you through it step by step. I'm gonna drop our next one, our recipe them pretty soon, and cook something else. Now, Spice album. Gramps Morgan, traditional reggae, right? Jesse Royal, traditional reggae. Etana, on that level. Sean Paul is dancehall. Sean Paul is dancehall, and Sean Paul has won many. He's won a couple of Grammys now with his brand of dancehall. You ever hear Sean Paul in a song? I talk about him chopping, about him have two banger. You ever hear him? I talk about him markets and who for money. he line does him does get something on the line. You ever hear him talk about him big gun them? You ever hear him talk about how much stacks of money him have and him shooters them out and ready? You ever hear him talk about any of them something that any of music? No, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite because I did a video, and this is the video that caused Mr. Vegas to do a whole response video to me. Who somebody have been following me for a while, so you know, right? Mr. Vegas boy send me up on my so and talk about all kind of something about me, but I said that some of you should have been taking others while you had the spotlight. But now that your star is dimming and fading, a day you thought would never come, now you want to draw for people, right? And you still ain't drawing for nobody. Who did you bust? Who did you give the stage to? Who did you mentor and bring up in the game? And then go on one bagger ranting, talking, sinting. I said, Sean Paul was one of them. Because I watched Sean Paul from day one. And his whole rise to where he became household name globally, right? And not once along the way did I see Sean Paul grab some youth and say, all right, come with me. So I'm going to put you in the thing and mentor you through and teach you through. But you know, this is me standing on the outside watching a next man business. And I'm saying, sometimes the world gets so crazy for you, you don't have time to take somebody else and mentor them and think. You have to wait till it slow down a little bit. Sean Paul still has his star. His star is still very bright. Anything him drop. Right now, me I drive in a Florida up on the radio, and more than likely, or I'm in Texas. A pop called me here, come on, the other day when me in Texas. And heard him in Florida as well. Sean Paul is more than likely, or Shaggy, the names that are going to play on the radio overseas. See, him now grab Ching. So, me not say no more about Ching gone. See, Ching is gone now. I'm going to say, all right, good. But most of them didn't grab nobody. Most of them didn't mentor anybody. Most of them didn't grab no youth them. I saw the other day a Beanie Man out here. I wanted to do a separate video for this, but I'm gonna mix it into this. I saw a video of Beanie Man grab the mic at one of these events, and Beanie said, if I talk to the DJ, and if I tell Boom Boom and Harry Hype say, and them I mash up the business because them I play the youth them song, and the youth them song what them I play is this chop thing. Basically, he was speaking out. He grabbed the mic at a dancehall event and speak out against the youth them, the DJ playing the youth them the music that's running the place now. Now, I'll show you a couple of things. See? So this inner fighting thing is one of the things that has us looking the way we're looking. First of all, the people we are talking about is people like Skillibeng. Wap, 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 wap. Me try relate to it. But I've always told myself I don't want to be the person that's getting older and there's no bridge between generations. So everything them put out, you don't like it because it's not from 90s, it's not from the 2000s, it's not your thing, you don't want to hear it. Garbage them I put out. You know, I don't want to be one of those kind of people. So Skillibeng enters the UK, and this is the same artist that you fighting, right? When the thing gone left you, and you don't understand what the youth them a do. This is Skillibeng in the UK. Me not play music because I don't want no copyright infringement. Then I'm gonna have to take down this video and edit it to cut out the thing. But me just show you raw footage from the show. See his name up in lights? Skillibeng, it's a this up. See the big old crowd? And guess what them I say? Wap, 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 wap. The same thing that you the elders are telling them about. Stop playing them on the music, and them on the music not sound good, and them mash up the music. And no, I think the music is being revolutionized. I think there's a space for it, and I think you need to stop fighting the young youth them and give them space, make them do what them for do, right? You don't have to relate to it because it's not of your generation, it's not of your genre, it's not of your where you feel like you can't relate. See a better picture here of the crowd. He probably wouldn't even get this kind of reception in Jamaica, my friend. So it's a live performance, right? My phone did a ring and I never see it. So whoever that was, call back again, please. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, so.
Good morning, family. First of all, if you have us on speaker, take us off because you're probably gonna echo and crazy feedback and all that. We want to hear you loud and clear.
All right, let's do it.
Tell them when you're ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just want to say pertaining to, we did discuss about Beanie Man and like, how people like, the elders would have say how they were, mash up the dancehall or certain aspects of the music.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you feel so like people, over critique these young artists. Because the way me create, I no longer create as, them a mash up the music and I'm just create as, the man them just a try to eat a food and feed them family, and because if me as a selector, I see a youth and, him have talent, why am I not going to play him just because I'm not say, oh, so like the 90s dancehall. I mean, times have moved on from the 90s dancehall, and if you say the music never good, people wouldn't be listening to it, Obviously, the young people vibe to it, this is what they want, and this is what they will be listening to for a good while. You get me? I say?
Right.
The days of Vibes Cartel, not the Vibes Cartel finishing up, but eventually, all of these elders will be out of the music, the Beanie Man and all these people, and it will be the Skillibeng, the Joshy and all these people, and over time, I guess they will mature, the sound will change, hopefully. But if this is what they want, then this is what they will give the people. If this is what the people want, this is what they will give the people,
Yeah, they'll be out of the front running
Yeah, it's like a taxi driver. If this man a drive fast every day, have a bad track record on the road, and you get up going on the man care every day, and the man a drive fast, like what you expect? Is it?
True.
And like I feel like a lot of hatred is built up towards a lot of artists in Jamaica. That's why the music can get the support, especially like artists like Shensia, for example. And I realize that it comes from the females. You know, it's like I don't know song, but I don't even listen to it. You know,
Yes,
I see
you say
that.
Shensia album no sound good.
No, I'm saying a lot of people have built up hatred that they don't even listen to the album and they're gonna say it not sound good.
They
And
don't
I'm
even
saying,
listen to it, but the mother say it don't sound
yeah,
good.
and I
Yeah,
listen to the album
without
and I
even
like
listening
it.
to it.
You know, I like the album and you know, I'm not business for how much you want to sell or nothing. You know, I don't care. The music sound good. I like it. My opinion on the music and her music is about me realize a lot of females because you know once she spice and once she shensia, them can't come to a point where them say, you know, so that the song sound good or whatever, you know. I see read some comments from Pink recently. But like them all laugh and I said, oh, she should have dropped album yet. You know, the person said she should have a hit single since she bust. Like, what you
You
mean
know,
she
you
should have
know,
a hit single since she bust?
you know what most people concerned about? Listen to this. The garbage part, the lower vibrational thing. Most people concerned about if she had sex with some of these people that gave her a feature on the album. They're more concerned about that than anything else. And I see a lot of hateful
Yeah,
comments like, oh, she go whore out herself, she sell her soul, she'd have to sleep with them people if they get a feature upon an album, all these things like that alone is just negative press. And the most powerful promotion out there is actually word of mouth. So when her own
yeah,
people start taking over social media and talking about, these negative comments about her, it makes other people gravitate away from it as well. You know?
yeah. And, you know, no pretend say, oh, is that Jamaican people, you know, with the music industry, we have to come together and do better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It pains me to say, like, when we have our big artists, we even can collab. When last has a female artist collab, one of the big one them, and we don't even have much. The two big one them are Spice and Shensi, and then you have, you know, me like Shani Mirror, Rufisa, she talented and she, you know.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have Jada Kingdom, which me like, much should be more maybe consistent, because she
Mm-hmm.
must have a very good sound. Me like Star, actually, she much should be consistent. But no, no one is she. But you know, it's like there's that unity in
Right,
America.
right.
What Drake,
You ever
what I
noticed,
said, man,
not to cut you off again,
yeah.
and I'm glad you brought this up because I had forgotten it. Have you ever noticed that when time any one of our artists drop an album, right? You notice that most of the others in the business, they're not even give it a little big up on their own
Yeah,
platform, like on them IG, on them Facebook, on them Twitter, on them whatever. They don't, them not even mention it, and it's like they don't care. Them turn them back on it. Look at, say, American artists. When one drop an album, you have about 50 of them that tweet out or say the same thing like, "Yo, so and so dropped his album today, banging, blah blah blah." We not support our
yeah.
own like that. Not even the artists
Remember
them,
one
and you're
time,
absolutely right.
I don't
And
remember
low
who did
level
drop a
of
song.
collaboration.
I don't remember who did drop a song. I think it was Justin Bieber or somebody. But the two artists them that tweet after they meet each other and I say, yo, go listen to someone's song, and the next one I say, go listen to one song, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like in Jamaica. If it like this happen, you're not going to support.
Right. So it's clicks and crews and that camp and who you associated
And
with.
then within our company that stifle, you know, and the minute they come and you say, yo, yeah, them not good, you get my message.
Mm-hmm. The inner
But
fightings, my friend.
Yeah, but Jamaican people will need for the better and you know, then will complain, say, oh, this now go on with on the Grammy stage or whatever. We're literally fighting our own artists. You get me? I
Yes.
say, I
Yes.
one artist in Jamaica now who wants to do exceptional well, all of them, but there's one very unique one and a still pass. I'm not trying to
Same.
say it's like people don't want to bring down the man like you know, I understand the situation with him or whatever, but you know I'm young, you know, support him, you get me? I say,
Yeah.
just don't let him done right now. Give him that support so him can move forward because the minute them sister them not get the support is that them will fade out, you know, because they're human beings at the end of the day.
Um,
These people read comments, them have feelings, and they will give up, but they could push them, you know.
when you're done, I gotta talk about the fans them as well and the damage they do.
Yeah, man. But bless up still so,
Manners and respect, my brother.
yeah.
All right. Let me talk about the fans them and the damage they do. Okay. Let's not be a hypocrite here, because I don't want to be one of them where say we need unity in our thing, and then me I try help tear down stuff behind the scenes. Uh, Alkaline, Alkaline had his new rules in Florida recently, a couple of days ago, right? Check it out. Before Alkaline did new rules on Morning Thoughts, I actually advertised that Alkaline was going to be doing new rules. See? Now, if you know the history of this channel, I did a lot of vibes. I followed Vibes Cartel case extensively, like from the beginning all the way through, right? Right now, they are privy council waiting on a decision, and I'm waiting on to hear more if we follow it back. Some more, I'm telling you. But not only that, the music as well. So people started branding this channel as a Gaza channel, a cartel channel. Some people is a cartel must have pay you for promoting music and thing. All right. Because that line was drawn, let me show y'all something. Because that line was drawn, every time Alkaline put out a project and I tried to review the project, never once have I ever said, this is garbage, throw it away. Don't listen to this, it's not worthy. Never, ever. But I still had people in the comment section, yo, the man no need you for reviewing music, dog. Up under your mother. All these things. Are y'all hearing me? Because somebody has no sound. I don't want to waste words. You don't hear me? Sound check, sound check, sound check. Your volume is not coming in. Sound check. Sound check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Sound gone. Tell me when you start to hear me. Tell me when you start to hear me. People, the sound chip in and out is not our control thing, it's YouTube thing. So all you do is just put me on point and say, we not hear you. And we will just say sound check, sound check, sound check till you can hear me again. Then we go on. All right. Can you hear me now? Refresh the app. Refresh the app. All right. Loud and clear. I can hear. You're good. All right. Big up yourself. Here we know. So when we try to promote our review and promote some other artists, like for instance, if I try to review and promote an Alkaline project, we get cuss. Man send me up on my mother. Man tell me how them a go bust out my head when them see me out a road and yo SouFLo. Remember say Florida you're there in a dog and a Florida with that too, you know, so you're not easy, you're not hard for reach, you know, and all that. These are the kind of threats that I get, right? Because what? Because you think that my channel does too much review of cartel stuff, so I'm not allowed to speak on anything Alkaline puts out. You know? Yes, threats. Yo, Mervyn Kerr, threats, really threats. Like when them see me out a road, I'm gonna bust out my head and gunshot in my face, and me must remember say Florida them they took, so me not hard to reach, and all just for reviewing. And no, nowhere in the review, I haven't taken down any of those videos, so you could go back and watch them. Nowhere in any of those have I ever said, is garbage music you put out, him need to stop him, don't sound good. Nothing like that, right? A toxic culture, my friend. And that's why the rest of the world is moving away from it, because they're like, yo, we don't want to be involved in all that. Why all that have to come with it, right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, SouFLo. Good morning.
Brother, you have up on speaker? If you do, please take us off.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, Bluetooth speaker, whatever, take away off of that because it don't come through good.
Yeah. Boy, brother, me glad SOJA win the Grammy, brother.
Talk now.
Make them see the nastiness what them put out in a news in a dance hall right now and mash up the music. So the good stuff up in the bad eye.
You did see when Beanie Man grabbed the mic and I talked to Harry Hype and Boom Boom?
Yeah, me see it and everybody about Beanie Man and see it come, you know, see them see it come to pass now.
Well, me don't know, brother. I don't know. Because listen, this is what Vibes Cartel said, and I have it right here. See? His response to it is this. Him say, grey beard, always man, who in the business. Let me read it now. Grey beard, always man, who in the business 30 years and still want in a competition with kids. Quick question. After so many decades, what on a record company that for bust the new acts them? What on a club that for promote the genre that paid you? where on a merchandise there so on can give the youths them contracts on a workless old dog allow the youth them. And then me show you Skillibeng doing numbers overseas, big crowd, and the crowd are real up and go through.
They understand that. But me not listen to Skillibeng music. Me not fighting. Me not think they are not a waste of time foolishness. ABC music.
All right, but he might build a mansion out of the ABC music and the thing where you call foolishness, my friend.
But so good, that's the problem right now. I image themselves visual other than vocal. You understand? Because look for even with Shakespeare, with our butt bubble type of filthiness, and the record still not sell.
But I not image the crowd when me say in front of Skillibeng did I repeat them did I repeat the words.
But the guy said SouFLo, well I know the same guy did an album, how much copies there?
Right, true. But no reggae artists, dancehall artists don't sell numbers when them do an album. Them album not the numbers.
What ideas them used to sell when internet never exists? So what I'm saying now, the best is to be honest with you, right now the brethren need to put out some cleaner music, some music with meaning, some real music. A fear if I not chop, a sex or murder. Nothing else like this.
May I agree about that. It's like yeah, may I agree about that part there. Like too many of them, everybody is a chopper now. Everybody have a banger. Everybody have gun and shooters and gunman friend and do contract killing now. Everybody is that's where they took it.
You know, this popcorn, they understand the business right now. Popcorn at the world music.
Right.
The other you that we were talking about earlier on alkaline, some alkaline biggest them want to get lately. And so like waves like
the ocean and them thing there.
You see me, I don't know murder, I don't know gala game fellation and them thing there.
But even that me did do a video panel, brother, and me say alkaline did lose in place. Can take on this bad man persona, and he has we know so you graduate from Arden my youth with distinction. So how come now you're there road? You have to walk around with the screw face and try to live out the words in your bad man song them. And I wish that he would go back to like in gal song them, and you know the more the more song, the more party like song them that he used to make because without the violence in it, because them the song that are the songs that actually put him on the map and was working really good for him.
Good for him.
Right.
But since he go around my barrel and he start perform different, he start do different and better type of song.
Yeah, me see him stage presence get really good now. He use up the whole stage. But him did young, you know, and him did have to grow, you know.
Me is a Gaza man originally.
See it.
But since growing up and reach late 30, I touch 40, you know, we switch to gully side because my father music conscious. So we have to free the positivity.
So we have switch side for brother.
Positivity.
Cartel make the most conscious music about it.
No. Which conscious music Cartel make lately?
Okay.
We just sit down and make fun.
You know have to build what lately?
Yeah.
Brother, that's not hard to find. That's not hard to find. It's too many to just name.
But all right, the last set of songs them my father make a pure uplifting music, brother.
Then to this say all labor right. Yo, brother. Okay, listen to me. You see, when this is another thing that we do. When we're ready for pigeonhole an artist, you see, we're gonna look for all the songs them where we find where we say negative and we say adapt them do. And then and we gone over our next man yard now talk about the conscious music.
The message in the music. The message. No,
the last song me see from Mawala did a collaboration with
No, me not listen to that. That's a garbage.
All right, you know, kind of what I'm talking about in a choke.
I am not sure garbage. The one right to with the guy, the one name. What part is intense? I mean,
all right.
As DJ.
All right. So why switch sides? Why we can't just enjoy the whole genre?
All right. And you know what? True like the one where I say lose that his friend become enemy and them type of music, the uplifting music. You see me? I said you say a foreigner can relate to those things daily. So you see, the positive energy we are pushed right now. We can't deal with the one bag of bookie no more. And majority of the people that deal with the bookie they don't spend money for music. Them come to the party and them there and support, but them not support. You get what I say?
Right, right.
So the music, they jump up feet and come crowd up the party, and after they left, and that's it. Look, Bambini and Bunty was sing some song like Living Dangerously and some song from back in the days, old dog like that, and still get the, he sing them the song there.
Mm-hmm.
But now the man they must sing some song like, you see how Gage get a big buzz with dumb in your throat and we Gage there now. You see me?
Gage still the boat, man. A matter of fact, me there Jamaica late last year and me I drive. I got through and I hear a song come on the radio and me I say, damn, this sound like Gage. And when by the time I reach back to Florida, I see the video feed. It's called Just a Little Word of Prayer. Just a little word of prayer. So may I say, if you're not free the artist good, you will think. See where you still remember Gage for one song when him do when him about 18. You're down in your throat. The man a big man now, and him have song on the radio where I talk about a word of prayer. Nobody not pay no mind.
But we don't want to take up too much of your time, but watch the next thing. You have this little youth one named J Prince who sing some nice song. Who sing fake to a friend and everything there.
I soon answer the phone. Me hear the caller come in. Wrap you up for the brother.
Not take up too much of your time.
Yeah, man. Go on.
But then SouFlo, J Prince come out where they have put out a new song where they have different image like him a take on what they go on now. I know that the people them want. People need change. They need to cut up the murder and the good next content out of the music and do some good music so the music can go worldwide.
All right.
That may I say.
All right.
Not give somebody else a chance. And until them do that, they're going to take Reggae off of the Grammy too.
Man of respect.
Yeah.
All right. Him have a point. However, the whole switch side thing, because no conscious music and pitting Mavado against Cartel and saying Mavado make conscious music and Cartel and make, but that's not true. That's not true. Because if you know Vibes Cartel, a lot of music where make is conscious music. You just have to pay attention to the thing. But once you pinpoint, once you pigeonhole somebody and you say, you listen one bad song, just like how he did Gage just now. Him not know say Gage have song and spin on the radio at Jamaica we talk about a word of prayer. Every day, just a little word of prayer. Right? That's a far cry from down in your throat. You see it? But you know, follow the growth of the artist. You just left him right with short him there with the one song there. And then again, another part which is confusion is I used to come out and sing about love and loyalty and unity and needing God in your life and all these things and thank your father. And then you wake up tomorrow morning and you hear him sing about contract killing and that him do and gunshot in a boy face. And it kind of left the people them confused like, okay, at which part you there? Panic. Hi, mommy. Hi, mommy. You come to go run the show, mommy. Ooh. Uh-oh. 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 Hi, daddy, baby. Hi, papa. Hi. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Say, this is Makai.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is Malani.
Okay.
You looking at the words and the hearts, mommy? May I tell her mother says she should do after the subject a little bit. May I tell her mom says she should do children's hair because she's skilled and if you do them kind of braids here on a infant and it not hurt them, you know. Can me get my hair braid already and boy hurt me. So I don't know how she managed to do it and the baby don't touch her hair or nothing and she's not gonna take it. So when you can do that right there. But yeah, so me two of my joy, two of my blessings. Yeah, so. Yeah, go back to mommy and give me like a couple minutes. I'm almost done. I'm almost done, Papa.
Yeah, you're almost done.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
No,
I told pandemic baby them here enough people. Yeah, then today when she come in the show done. These are two pandemic babies, and again, off the topic, I'm learning stuff about pandemic babies because I actually heard Dale Hughley say it last night about his granddaughter, and him say pandemic babies they're not sociable. Like them not really their own people. They've been around their family the whole time, so them have anxiety issues when them figure around other people and all these other kind of things, right? Some of them even have developmental delays in certain areas, but they're gonna catch up just fine. And them kind of something that's yeah, both pandemic baby for them. So, but this one yeah definitely. All right, so Papa, go, mommy. Daddy soon finish. I'll see you in a minute. You gonna go, mommy? Go, mommy. I'll see you in a minute, okay? Me know what she wants. Yes, my mark has gone. Oh, Milani. Here, come get Milani. Here. I'm the marker she wants to know. Here, Milani, here. Now make sure open it though. Ja. All right. I'm gonna wrap it up. We have 10 minutes. We have good time to talk, man. Right. That was a commercial break, by the way. SouFLoTV children stepped in, and today is actually Neka's birthday. Neka is my other daughter. Neka turns 8 years old today. For those of you who've been around for a while, you know Neka. She turned 8 years old today. So that's gonna be one whole other thing because she is the type of here Arno. Uh Dad, I want some Louis Vuitton and some where next one she name me nothing. I don't follow these brands, so I don't know. See, don't ask me about no big brand name or nothing. But the little girl I tell me about she want a Louis Vuitton bag and so me I look on her like I who I put them something there in our brain. But me get to realize say these things are worked into their content. So them see it and them want it. Well, my girl, me tell her say if you go to school and you work hard, right, and you accomplish certain things, Birkin. If you go to school and you work hard and you accomplish certain things, then you will be able to buy yourself all the Louis Vuittons in the world. And she was like, really? I said, yes, really. Gucci is what she said. Sorry, not Birkin. She said Gucci. She said she want a Louis Vuitton bag and she want a Gucci something, a Gucci coat or a Gucci purse or something like that. Wherever, anyway, me know you not get that from me. But me wouldn't be surprised if she end up with it. But I know from me. I know from me. She has some people around her with poil her. But anyhow, it's a joy. So happy birthday to my baby girl. Today is her actual birthday, Neka. When you see them whole heap of thing upon my hand, because I have so much of them, I don't want to forget them because you know when you get old, you get senile. And I've worked in the field where around older people, I see people come in and don't recognize like, when is my daughter's birthday again? When is my son's birthday again? Me just look on my hand. I say, all right. That's Farah's birthday, that's Jaden's birthday, that's Neka's birthday, that's Kosey's birthday, that's Malali's birthday, that's Makai's birthday, that's, and Gossa. So that's what a lot of that is about. Anyhow, here what we asked about the music. I'm going to wrap up the music thing I know. Her granny will give it to her. Happy birthday. Yes, June O'Brien, you already know. You already know. People on both sides, and them never do them kind of thing that we. We couldn't even ask for things. I was telling my kids that the other day, I said, the things that y'all even come out your face to ask for, I couldn't even ask because I knew what the situation was already. So, my mother knows she just have to just look by you, don't ask. And worse, if you ask and she can't afford it, I embarrass you, I can embarrass me out the road and these kind of things. No, and my grandmother was the same way. You don't ask for things. So I never used to ask for nothing. Them pass and see everything I ask for. Kai started now. I'm afraid to carry him into the store now because every time we go into the store, him start ball from the door. And the whole time in that store with him is Makai. Shush. Shush. I want toys. I want toys. Take me to the toys. I go in there and I find something that cost 98 cents and I give to him for calm him down. One like a boat when can come put in a pool or carry go on beach, go put in a water or something and something like that. Yeah, me I look for something cheap. Dollar, fine. But the man in there asks for some toys, and him not care. Them not care about price, call them a picnic. So them go pick up some my little daughter pick up that's something the name with them. poke with them finger. Took her to the mall. She said, one big one in there. I want that, Dad. I want that. I'm going to go over there. The thing says $75 on it. Just walk and left it rotted. I said, Nick, that thing is too big for you and it doesn't teach you anything. It's just an object that you're going to poke a couple of times, poppers, and throw it in a corner. Let's leave that alone. Let's go find something educational. And when we said that, and we cut from it, we exit the mall real quick because things about to get rough. The puppets. She got a whole lot of them. And she want more. I look around now to see if I see the suitcase because them all buy her one. We don't come with a suitcase. Puppets. 98 cents, my friend. Bro, man, me cheap enough. Yo, when the next song, that's why I said the only song on Shensea's album I did not like was the one where she talked about cheap, man. Because I feel like she was throwing word at me. But me cheap. But me cheap for a good reason. Yes? Because I want to make sure that if anything goes down with any of my children, I can afford it. I can afford to take care of things. Not true? I see man out there talk about them a choppy line or they're hustling and them doing this and that and police hold them and them have one bill to get out, them ban is $3,000 and them can't come out. And them family out here talking about they're trying to raise money to get him out and all that. I don't want to be those guys. You know, and I have children. Rainy days do come. I'm just saying. All right, but back to the music now. As I was saying, it's a confusing time in our music because again the music is splitting. People are taking sides again. It's divided. But while we are divided, foreigners are running away with it. And they don't listen to me again. They no longer need Jamaica for reggae music. One time gone, them didn't need with reggae music because they were trying to catch the sound. Them did not try to catch the authenticity of it. See? And they couldn't. And then they did. One time gone, promoters overseas used to say, are you from Jamaica? Because the crowd is coming to see somebody who's straight from yard. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now you can just go on like you come from yard. Right? And you're good. You can look the part and you're good. Say a few words in the part and you're good. And that's all. And then man here are bringing a more unified front to what they do. So they might bring a different crowd as well. Let me give you a big example. One of the highest selling and richest rappers is a white guy, Eminem. And when I was growing up, I knew people that used to call rap music nigga music. And they would not listen to rap. But as soon as Eminem started to rap, they had every Eminem CD, every Eminem everything because they saw somebody that was like them that was doing the music that they always had to listen to under the quiet, but now them can listen to it out loud because they're listening to somebody that look like them kind of thing. It is a known fact that more white people there than us. We're outnumbered. It is also a known fact that they spend merchandise, music, concert, these kind of things. They spend on the artists them that they like, right? They shower their YouTube channels, they shower their IG, them shower them all their platforms and all that. So it's no surprise that SOJA went to the forefront and took the Grammy. No surprise at all. No surprise at all. Spice and our album, I didn't want to say it from before because I didn't want people to say I was fighting down the thing because I'm a Spice fan, right? But I didn't think in the sea of all the others that were there, a Sean Paul, a Jesse Royal, Etana, Spice. I didn't think Gramps Morgan. Now, I didn't think Spice was going to win, honestly. You know, but like she said though, she's come a long way. We, as in her fan base, has come a long way. Whoever that was calling just now, call back and I'll make that the last call for the morning. Because we're going to wrap it up here now. It would have been a hell of a thing to see Spice win. It would have been a big boost for dancehall music. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Well,
You're live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
yeah, good morning.
All right. Do you have us on speaker?
No.
All right. So speak up for me now. You're live on the air.
Yeah, I say, last caller, we must say him have a great point and I really talk him a make do, because my father do a way more positive song than Carter.
I don't know about all that, but yeah.
In the last 2 years, name one positive tune of Carter are bigger than Not Perfect.
You said in the last
2 years.
2 years. But music is not 2 years, my friend.
No, but as I said,
Mm-hmm.
just name a tune of Carter do bigger than Not Perfect in the last 2 years.
Bigger than Not Perfect?
Yeah.
In the last 2 years?
Yeah.
All right.
That tune to make like a year.
Cynthia, the one who him said, my heart you want to report.
No, sir, that can't come
Cynthia. You see,
nobody
music, you see what I say? And that's a lie because I do a full review on it. You are saying nobody never know that means me and nobody then. Also,
no, I don't mean say you.
But that me I tell you, my brother, music is subjective. Just like food.
No, but what we are saying is SouFLo. We're not saying what you like. We are saying Not Perfect is just true that anywhere you go here in Jamaica, anywhere in the state of the year, you dance something. But Sita is just like a great tune, I'm not gonna lie. I love Sita. At the third baddest tune that you've been in the last 3 years or something to me.
So right now you are comparing Mavado. Is that we are comparing Mavado to Cartel now and we are saying?
No, we're not saying compare, but as I said.
No, but brother, just stick with the thing, man. Stick with the thing. This is what we're doing. You're comparing Mavado to Cartel and you're saying that Mavado makes way more positive songs than Cartel. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the comparison that my brother, all right then. If that's what you're gonna do, then we have to go with the whole catalog. We can't just go with no last 2 years, nothing. Because honestly, in the last two, and again, music is subjective. What you might see as that resonate with me and it's positive and it come from Mavado, me might hear it and pass it. And then because I'm such of a Cartel fan, as soon as him put something out positive, me I go say, that song there, a fire, that song there, positive and uplifting, and music is subjective.
No, but as I say, real facts me I tell them, Mavado have more positive tune than Cartel.
And you draw for 2 years. I mean, I tell you, if we're going to do that, we have to drop the catalog.
Mavado, at least 70% or 80 are Mavado catalog are positive. We don't say maybe 20 a Cartel are positive.
No,
be honest. Name a 20 guys that you right off the head with no positive. We don't want your kids to listen.
Brother, I'm not to do that. I can send you go look it up. I did a video I already did a video, and the video is on YouTube, and the video name is 10 songs from Vybz Kartel they don't want you to keep playing. Just put in a Google and it'll come up. And you're going to see them. And on that 10, I gave you like 20 more, but at the 10-minute feature. So just do that right there. And none of these songs had any curse words in them. None of the songs talk about no gun nor pum pum nor nothing like that. It was all upliftment songs like Black Woman, Black Man Land, and all these other songs. So just go look up that one there. 10 songs from Vybz Kartel they do not want you to keep on playing. These were the songs that Kartel was using to tell you about the system and how it's run, who run it, and what's going on. While him give the skin out to catch a song, him drop one of them the back end.
Yeah, that's what
Give a gun song, him drop one of them the back end.
On a big man level, that's how I'm good for.
What? Make the girl them wind up themselves and go on.
We look for Kartel for that, man, I'm not gonna lie. We give every credit in the world for that.
Brother, them call him teacher because the man teacher just have to listen. But people gravitate more towards what them gravitate to. See, you see him as a pum pum artist then, or one where make the girl them wind up themselves. So that's what you are gonna look for from him.
He build good wine and tune, that's what I'm tell him. I can't say move on the build better wine in June and Carter. I mean, I like.
But me not say,
bias.
but you hear what me I said though. Me not say Mavado have more conscious tune than Cartel. Me not say Mavado build better whining tune for girl than Cartel. Me not say none of that because here what. And that me did talk earlier where I said the fans help to destroy the music, the platform. And then them are the same one will turn around and get mad when some white people from foreign run with gone with the Grammy in our genre of music.
I agree with the Grammy when Spice don't forget the Grammy. They look more like Jesse around with it.
Me not see, you see, all right, you see what you say, Spice, no forget it. Me never said that, and me not said that. Me
No,
say if Spice did get it would have been a good look. I thought Spice wasn't going to, but me couldn't say that from before.
Yeah, either one of them I get it a good look still. But to me, to be honest, when I say Spice to win it, I think she deserves to win it over the rest of the competition.
So you're all right. So you do think so like the rest of them did have stronger material.
Yeah, better. Yeah, the rest of them are going better than Spice.
All right. That and we can't argue with that. We can't argue with that at all.
Just like what being a man said, what the boom boom excuse them find is poor. But Harry Hype, I like what him said. And the other DJ, the second DJ, where third.
What did Harry Hype say? Because the video cut off for me, you know.
Eh?
The video did cut off for me. All me here at the Beanie Man part.
Start before Billboard.
All right. What did Harry Hype say? Like, not you know, have to be exact words, but just give me along the lines of what Harry Hype did respond to Beanie by saying.
No, I'm just basically saying, yo, the dancehall artist them never build the music, so you just have to play with him out there, you know?
Saying.
And then boom boom I said, you have to play the youth them because the youth them have to eat, which is not a poor excuse. The youth them already eat because them a chop the line already.
No man, but we don't want them a chop the line, we want them to eat off of music, brother.
But them have to do good music.
Boy, you see Skilly Bang over England there?
You know you don't want to say they see him. You always see him, but they're not good music. Now the next year or two, you know, hear the music again where Skilly Bang and sing.
Hey, someone get one song and the one song them reach off it. And them travel the world sing the one song for about 20 years. So, you know, don't.
But what kind of song is that? That's a good song. That's why.
But in him bank account and in family no business if a good song. Them business about what comes in off of it.
You know, so the music have to be good. A positive music.
Yeah.
Why you think Bob Marley stand up to the same way? And nobody can pass it.
Because he has a global appeal.
Positive?
Yeah, true. Right. But everybody can be positive still. So I'm not force everybody to be positive. But yeah, they do need to clean up the music. I do agree with that. Too much of one thing, no good for nothing, like my granny used to say. And that's going on right now. Seeing so people overseas are gravitating away from. Given the climate of what is going on in Jamaica, and then when them hear the song, actually, I heard one American producer actually say the other day, you know, which is kind of hypocritical because people are going to say, well, look how much killing going on in America and still supporting the artists them. But, you know, we are foreigner. We're trying to cross over into their space because that's where the money there. So them are going to scrutinize we meticulously like Tanto Black said, and them are going to put all kind of stigma upon it. But when he said that, yo, every one of them is like somebody dying and they killing somebody and shit, like, I don't want to hear that. When him said that, I was like, yo, true. You know, so yeah, them need to clean it up a little bit and say something different. But
the same thing when I go on in Jamaica, I go on that state, man. Look on New York, every day somebody job.
Right, but they have a variety here. But them have a variety here.
Yeah.
You see? Them have a variety here. Them can go listen to when name the one who look like him over Jerry Curls, the youth they were sing. They got different genres of music here. We only have reggae dancehall. You understand? Yeah. And we can always switch and go listen to something else here. Whereas when we are listening to Jamaican scene, we are more likely tuned into dancehall or reggae. So
yeah, but, the music, the trap music, we not say nothing wrong, you know, but the first thing we need for the build up dancehall, we need to get to the rhythm. That's the first move for me. And
do some juggling.
The rhythm, man. Yes. Play, you know? So that's why I'm saying rhythm.
Yeah.
If you notice the beat them, you can't dance to them. You can't hold a vibes off of the beat. But the
Yeah.
rhythm, you can actually dance to the rhythm. Just check it.
Yeah.
You can't dance the beats. Remember, you know, the only thing, watch the thing at Jamaica. When we see boom boom and do the people them, our fans the man up where people come out and look at $1,000 or $2,000. I know the music it's about.
Saying.
Me see that, me watch them thing, I know the music, the chat music, it not really do nothing. I like Reggae King, he build two good tune out of the chat music.
Mm-hmm.
Reggae King have some good music. Also, Intense have two good music, but most of the good music that come out of chat, nobody no look on them. Nobody no look on them. They more on the negative one.
Well, hear me I say though. It is, and people are saying, yeah, well about money and not and want to the legacy, but here what? It is allowing them youth here to move in a different circle.
Nah, man, so I
So
agree with that. If look at
how brother, how when the man
them,
them reach England and Canada and these places and I do shows.
yeah.
And I get paid in these foreign currencies that's worth way more than Jamaican money. And them can come back in and say build up a house and buy a nice car and put some money in at the bank and go on like them as somebody instead of round here about boy give me a thing no make something go on for me and join the begging line. How can we say no and do nothing?
No, no, really say nah, no, it. I do something on it that help them family and that help them. I look on the next part. It's a destruction for Jamaica. The youth them nah do the positive thing with the money. There's notice. All over going to Jamaica. Where did I go from? I dance all music. That in my opinion still with me they are missing.
Wait there. So
Look
you feel like dancehall
over.
music is what
Yeah.
create the social issues that are in Jamaica, like the murder rate skyrocket, chop and all these things. You say a dancehall do it?
Watch it. Yeah, dancehall apart, not it alone. When I 100% a dancer. But watch, even the youth them with the school with the gathering, who you think them a follow? And the trap youth them are sing the trap music, man. And them a follow, yeah. So that I show you already say that the bad influence for our culture.
You see, and I'm not how should I say it now? My mind not that close. That me I gonna say, you know, it makes sense because I just see it another way. I see it like the music is chronicling what's going on. Cause the same youth, them remember, you know, them they're school, right? So them they're school before them come out of school, them know about the gathering and all these things. And next thing them want to turn DJ, and then them DJ about what they know. So and what they know is what's going on in their environment. So I saw the music take on the reality of the environment. You know, I don't think somebody gonna sing about something and then everybody follow it. I think it's going on and them sing about it and it popularizes it and then make it trendy. So in that sense, it is influencing and it is dangerous.
No,
you know,
what's the king, Bob Marley. So Bob Marley used to sing let go and run it.
Well, not really. Bob used to sing more about what he would like to happen around
everything,
him.
but most of them are going around him.
But remember where Bob come from?
Yeah, me know.
Bob come from gunman place when him did live at town, you know. So how come him then sing about guns and him kill friend them. Bob did a real gangster brethren them, you know.
Me know that.
So that never make it in our music.
Me know that.
So me I say.
Know that. But when me I say no man, we are talk about the Jamaica. How much people right now can go back and get where them come from right now? We want go Jamaica and go. Him now go back and get where them come from. Why?
Cause jealousy, greed, envy, and a bunch of mad picnic from new generation who don't respect hard work and legacy and feel like they're entitled to your things and all this. And if you not give them will kill you and take it from you and all that.
Yeah, man, cause you be your own family, man.
Yeah. But I know music make them stay so, brother. And them stay so.
I don't even know you that blame the music alone. Just I said the music.
Vanity and greed, you know. Vanity and greed.
Yeah. That's jealousy and bad man, as I said.
Yeah, true thing. A good reasoning still.
the facts is enough. The music, I do a lot with the youth.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
The little kids are coming.
I agree. I don't think the music caused it, but I fully agree that the music is influencing it, popularizing it, and making it trendy. So everybody want to be trendy. So everybody want to be have a banger and be chopping the line, and everybody want to have shooters and all this.
Okay. Nation boss are the good music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or everybody prefer Skin over it.
You know, your skin say I'm not here. And guns
no, but that's show you.
Yeah, because that is trendy. Somebody else already paved the way there with the gun thing before Skeng, and it was trending already. So when Skeng come on double down on it, him just join the line of what's trending.
It's not a trend no more. Because Skeng tune dead already. The man tune him up.
Boy, our police me say I dance to it. So it now him fly out and gone with it.
The video is away there, man.
Now him fly out and gone with it.
Edited video. It's an edited video, man. With the two policewomen, if you watch it cleanly.
Another video that I talk, brother. Another video. No, I talk about there are multiple videos online of Jamaican police in uniform dancing to that song. Multiple videos in uniform.
I think I don't want the two female police.
I'm not run them block, but you could look at it as the police saying that them not run them block. Cause when we pull up, them have to, you know. So either way, but anyway.
The family part actually.
Yeah, but at the same song,
Yeah.
Same vibration.
Now the gunmanship in that about still.
Yeah.
But we get where you but the music, I mash up your head, man. On a big man level.
I don't know.
The music, man.
I think it's playing a part, yes. You have a point. You have a point.
And the same leader there.
Yeah, you have a point, my brother.
You come from the leader first, then the music, to me.
You have a point.
In my opinion.
I not lie, I love Skeng music and I go gunman. I no gunman or me choppy line. Solly J819 said, I not lie, I love Skeng music and I no gunman or choppy line. I tell people that, you know, I'm in the gym working out. I put the music there in my headphone and it give me one kind of like lift weight extra, run faster, you know, but me not use it to glorify or go try do any of the things that's said in it. You know? But we know the difference between what is entertainment versus what is reality. And some youth out there actually take this as it is real. That's why I also said before that some of them artists here that's making this kind of music need to actually sit down on a forum sometimes and reason amongst themselves publicly. Go on a stage or a popular platform and make the youth them know. Look them in them eyes and say, listen, me am a gunman. Me don't shoot people and then go to the studio and sing about it. That's not what this is about. And I'm not encouraging you to do any of that. It sounds good in a song. And we come from the era in a dancehall where it's just like battle rap in the US and them say any and any kind of thing. But at the end of the day, a piece we are defend and none of we up here now do none of them something. But they're not doing that. What the artists them are doing is they actually keep a tough face and tough image and double down and sing in a them songs that this is not just a song. We do this in a real life.
Understand.
Eh?
How much of them you understand?
What do you mean how much of them you understand?
I mean, most of the youth them you say at the chat, how much of them really like you understand good.
Understand them words in a them song?
Yeah, like
me understand them.
Them
not hard to understand.
Them use the era, but most of them gonna get them.
Them not hard to understand, brother. Me understand them perfectly clear.
Them not hard enough, but it take time. Most of them like them are eye them like them first episode them are saying at the song.
I'm talking codes and thing. Yeah.
Like them first episode them are saying.
Yeah, them not afraid them are talking a code.
But why you like the music? Why if you know a difference? So when you listen to music by your phone, and then you go on party, you see a big difference. Because you know why? So when you get at the party, the music more loud, the bass, everything, it get a different kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
When you listen to most of them man music on the phone, you like you want to show your phone. When you go in at the party, it's a different vibe here. And I realize that.
Good point. All right, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Manners and respect here.
Man.
All right. All right. So let's end this morning live because we're well past the hour. I gave you back your more than your 3 minutes. Let's end the morning live by saying this. Let me end it like this. The music itself, I don't think is to be blamed, right? I think music is it's chronicling the times that way. But however, I do believe that people are influenced by music because when girl here say, wind up your body and go on, so she wind up her body and go on, so right? At the same thing when time man hear about him big gun and this and that, and he's already in that, so it just like bolster what it is he's already thinking, like it okays it celebrates it kind of thing. It's in that sense. Cause I don't want that show dancehall and reggae music and mash it up because me come say about it is mashing up the place. And the music can mash up the place. Socio-economic conditions, dirty politicians, corrupted law enforcement officials, all them things they mash up the place and people speak about those things in the songs. Right? All right. With that said, we can't be mad when others start getting Grammy in our genre of music because we don't control the Grammy. We don't control these other awards shows. We need to have our own award shows. But then would it be international? Boy, this is the last call for the morning. Live on the air with SouFLo. Last call for the morning.
Hi, so
Good
I
morning.
think, I don't know.
You have a on speaker?
Okay, I took you off.
Okay, thanks.
All right, you're welcome. First time on your program. I
Yes,
tried
welcome.
calling before and you didn't respond. I think because you were busy.
Yes, I was.
I just want to add my 2 cents about not really much of Grammy. I'm not really surprised because Jamaica really has lost what the world wants in terms of music, reggae music.
Mm.
And we can't call them culture vulture, but they came to Jamaica, I should say,
Mm-hmm.
and they studied with the greatest and they go around and they study our craft. And look, they perfected so much, the world accept it and give them a Grammy.
Yes.
What are we supposed to do? We have to go back to the drawing board and see what we're doing wrong and see how we can get the music back to where it was, or even not to where it was, but even better. That's how I look at it.
Mm.
In regards to the new trap dancehall, I don't know what the hell that trap music means. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I am for change.
Mm-hmm.
I am for what's happening, but I don't understand it. I don't know what it means because I'm lost of the late 2000s, no, early 2000s. Yeah, that's when I probably took my exit from dancehall music. No, but sometimes I go back and I dabble
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes I like some of Fan's songs, love some of Vice Cartel songs. I'm a 70s baby.
Same.
So, we love the 90s music. That's our year. That's what we
Same.
love. But I still go back and dabble into the nowadays thing. But
Mm-hmm.
this new thing, the skilly bang and the whoever these people are, I don't understand. I don't get
Yo,
it.
have you ever Magic Mike? Sorry, not to cut you off. Have you ever heard "Rich Forever" with Jesse Royal and Vibes Cartel? The youth did I say who make more positive or whatever? Rich forever, rich with a loving family. You'll never hear that one. Like there's good music
No.
out there in today's genre of music, but you have to sift through the BS to get to
That's the
the
thing.
good stuff,
The good
And
stuff.
the BS is
Yeah.
actually being promoted way more than the good stuff. And that's a big part of the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of problem with that, and I feel so bad for all the nominees
Hmm.
because I was shocked. I didn't really expect Spice to win, but even Gramps and Etana, come on,
Hmm.
it's like they just box it out with play it or box it out of our face and just say we don't want to know no more.
Jesse Royal have a strong album, you know, but and again, I didn't hear not one of any other of the artists, except for probably Cartel, big up Jesse Royal on his album and say,
You see that,
you know, and he has a strong, I'm telling you, the man have a strong album. Make it a point to actually go listen to Jesse Royal's album.
Listen.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna go listen.
It's the same thing with Bling Dog new album. I don't see nobody wants to hear it, but the album is better than 90%.
No, I'm not saying that for myself, but you see, that's all.
I know it's better than like 90% of what's out there right now.
It's true.
You know, but nobody no want to hear the good stuff.
No want to hear the good stuff with like whatever is going on. I think Shakespeare, she's very talented. She's a talented person. She just needs some better songs.
Right.
And that's all. She needs good writers. She needs good produce. She needs a good team behind her to give her good music that she can push it out there. But she's very talented.
Yeah.
And,
you know, I liked her album too. I liked her album. I just didn't feel like it was a dancehall album.
She said she wasn't doing dancehall anymore, really.
But look where they put it.
Well, exactly. She don't want to be boxed into this little hole, but that's where they're putting it.
Yep, them fling it right on the dancehall chart, on the reggae chart. And
so
she kind of went. I think she went out of her way to make it not heavily saturated dancehall reggae type, but they threw it right on that chart, and it didn't belong there.
I think she's trying her best to become Rihanna. They don't like when we say that, because she says she's not trying to be anyone. But I think she's trying to be that breakout star again from the Caribbean, like how Rihanna did it.
Right. Can't blame her for that though.
Yes, which is good.
Right.
She's trying, but I think she's not taking like baby steps. Like taking her time to get there. It's like everything to me, I think it's being rushed. Because she has a talent.
Right.
She can go places. She's very talented. She's marketable. She's very marketable. Look at her. Everything. That's what they want.
Right.
You understand? We don't want to say it, but it's the truth.
True.
As well as she has talent.
True.
But I don't think everything is being too, like it's a hurry. I think it's being hurried. So if she probably take baby steps or just sit back and just get some good writers, she will do good. Spice is also talented. I don't care for most of her music, but some of them I like them.
Soulja J says she won't be able to do that until she does real music. I don't know, man. I'm not going to talk about her like that because she's doing real music. You know, a lot of artists are very sensitive about their creation, you know. So
it's true. So who are we to say anything about that?
So when you come critique it that hard and say, that's not good music, that hurts. That's like you put your heart and soul into something and then you present it to a crowd and them go,
yeah, like you slay yourself all day in the kitchen and cook a good meal and then it's like, nah.
Yeah, everybody
just the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? I feel bad for them, but it's just time we go back to the drawing board. Just see what we did wrong. Yes, we did wrong, what we're not doing right. And sometimes we think we give away too much of our secret so far.
Yeah,
and we give away too much of it.
Are we that? Remember one time all right, bring you back in our history a little bit. Remember one time them Europeans roll up to the shores.
Oh yes.
Everybody up in them arms and come on in. And then what happened? Rape, pillage, and plunder.
Yeah, we too quick for like the shiny things. We give it to the shiny thing and we get all.
We love foreigners.
We love foreigners. And when we see foreigners, yes, we get confused. And like I start doing everything. Come on, take my come.
Let me show you how to do it.
Yes.
You're not doing right, man. Let me show you exactly how to do it. Yeah.
Look at the hypocrisy too. Look at the hypocrisy. You see them own, they have all their own black brothers. You think they would have take them under them wing like that and show them the right thing?
Let me give you a good example now. True, very true. Let me give you a good example. Watch this. You see the dance of them? When I first saw some girls from Poland doing the dance moves that Jamaican dancehall females were doing, I said it was over for them because these girls are going to know, polish up the thing, and they're the ones you're going to see in the Justin Bieber video. They're going to get the big gigs.
Yes, but
Not
yes,
only
they
that,
are.
them go back to Europe, go open up dance studio
Oh,
and
yes, because
whole
them know how
dance
to do it.
classes and
Yes,
lessons. Yeah, but them
yes.
fly into Jamaica and learn it and
Learn it and
study
learn
it
it
and
damn good too.
all right.
And
Because we
that's the
stay there and
thing.
teach them everything.
We teach them
We not
everything and
keep
we not
no
sit
tricks
back
for
and look
ourselves.
and say, it's like we don't know. I
So it's
don't
give
know.
what we give to it.
We give it for free.
Mm.
Free. We hand them on a silver platter.
Yeah.
I said, take it. And now we have sit down and cry because they have perfected so much and become superstars over it. Come on, SouFLo. We have nobody to blame but ourselves. Ourselves.
Yes.
We're putting myself into it because we're all Jamaican. If we might live in a foreign country, we're still Jamaicans. And when it really shocked me, I don't know SOJAs. I never heard of them. It's the first I've seen them sing this thing, but I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even be shocked because I think it was coming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and there's gonna be more after this stuff.
Oh yes. You know, I heard somebody say last time, they will be a Jamaican again to ring another reggae Grammy.
Yeah.
They said that, and it's so away, but
you notice the Marleys weren't in the runnings.
Oh yes.
You know why?
Yeah.
I think the Marleys didn't even submit anything to be selected because Ziggy Marley's wife is on the board, on the Grammy board. They can always submit stuff. And them have a representative on the board, and the whole of them have multiple Grammys. So people are always like, if a Ziggy Marley get it or a Marley get it, they're like, see that, and next Marley get a next Grammy again. We don't give to somebody else now, man. You know.
Well, no, they never put themselves in it and see they give it to not in Jamaican.
Yeah, I think the Marleys left themselves out so that the others that were in there had a chance. Because I think anyhow Junior Gang did put him name in there and would have win again.
He would have win again.
Yeah.
And I never really expected Spice. Honestly, I didn't. But Jesus, come on. Even one of them could have get it, man.
Yeah, true thing.
So, but that's my 2 cents.
Big up yourself.
You know, and you too. So,
all right.
And I'll be tuning in.
All right, manners and respect, family.
Okay, same to you.
All right, hero. We're at the top of the hour. It's 9 a.m. People, let's have a wonderful day. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. Very interesting topic this morning. Very deep conversation, and we love the jovialness inside of the comment section. Keep this conversation going. All right, we'll talk about that thing and see where we can get back to in winning form. Because right now we hobbling like one leg broke or something, and people are take away things and run away with it, and we are trying to figure out what go on. All right, there's so many things going on. One love, everybody, and I'll catch you right here tomorrow morning on Morning Thoughts. Blessings to each and every one of you. I'm out. Peace.